conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The back moving. They'll run the option. Good, solid tackle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
That's caught. It's Kent. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative. They're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's going to go for a big one. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity's going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, Dave.
Yeah, it's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Mateer. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. These corners going to give them some space. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over TCU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution and critical down.
And they get him down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something on, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
It's caught downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finding an escape route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. These corners backing off a bit. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
To the air, it's Nelson. Hauls it in. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The hurry up now, second down, caught ticking. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Dances away. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Nelson. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Just keeps slinging it. Caught close to the marker, it's Wingo. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man, it's Thomas. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Nelson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. On the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
No mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back.
Deep shot for the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
looking for a man. It's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They've executed well in the passing game. Big challenge from a team close to them in the rankings, and it looks as if they're going to pull it out, guys.
Yeah, and you love the challenges. You want those challenges. You want to see where you stack up, and this passing game stacked up really well today. Moving forward, Palmer, I know I can trust my passing attack, and I beat a really, really good team today.
That's the thing, David. They've got to have so much confidence now throwing the football because, yeah, they were able to do it earlier in the year against teams that were unranked, but you do it on a stage like this against a team that has a number beside their name. That's a big deal.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.